Hello everybody, Acre of Love Homestead here. So I haven't made a video in a little while. I was kind of under the weather, but I'm back now. Hopefully, I'm still a little bit under the weather, don't get me wrong, but I am back now. I want to check on the rabbits. I bred some rabbits in August, early August. And I have a feeling that a couple of them didn't take, which that's fine. We can always start all over again. But I do have one that was making a nest, but she has recently stopped making that nest. So I'm wondering if she may not have taken, and maybe she thought she did, or you know, whatnot. But it's this little black rabbit here. And she was making a nest. She pulled fur and such, so I'm gonna give her a little while longer just to see if she's gonna do anything, which I'm not quite sure if she is or not. But all the other rabbits are doing good. I did breed her. She did take, but I don't know if she's not making a nest. There's nothing in there. Let's see. Watch out, girl. No, there's nothing in there. She didn't make a nest or anything, but she did take. So she's the one that typically is on the freezer bound list, because sometimes she'll take, sometimes she won't take, and then sometimes she'll have her babies on the wire. And I'm not going to keep feeding an animal if they're going to just keep doing that. So the two males are still doing good. We have our two breeder males. And I think I'm going to keep this New Zealand buck right here. I think I'm going to end up keeping him so I can breed with her and see if maybe that would help. Maybe she needs a change in male. Not quite sure. But supposedly they're more heat tolerant also. And their meat is bigger. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. And everybody's hungry this morning. We got to do some cage clean out today. And her, I also bred her, but she only took once. I don't believe she's going to have anything. So there is nothing down in there. So I don't believe she's going to do anything. So I'll end up putting her back in again. I did get a new quail cage. I've had this quail cage for probably about a week now, probably since last weekend. So it's been a week. So I put all my quail in here and got them up off of that, I got them out of this one, because the goat keeps jumping on this one. He's already got it all messed up. I'm going to have to fix it. But let's go check on the goats before I start feeding. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Get your butt in there. What you doing? Are you going to go practice? Come on. You going to practice? Let's see if he'll do it. Go practice. Come on. Good boy. You good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. I don't know why you need to learn that, but you're a good boy. Except for whenever you're jumping on cages and messing them up. Except for when you're jumping on cages. Yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping to be able to use this guy as a breeder. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Right now, I'm actually in the market. I'm looking for a La Mancha, a mini La Mancha, or a bigger size Nigerian. That way I can breed with the girls. I still haven't got them tested yet. Our work has been kind of slow, so I've been kind of pushing it back, which that's fine. I mean, worst case scenario, I come out here one day and there's a baby. You know what I mean? But I would rather like to know. They got them big round bell. Miss Hefty here. What you doing, Hefty girl? Yeah, hi. You get pellets today, don't you? What's in your mouth? Dude, why do you have a string in your mouth? And see, she's still... Wendy! There is no sense in that, Wendy. How rude. She doesn't really like him too much, so I don't know if I'll be able to use him as a breeder. He's got to get a little bit bigger. What? What, Miss Elsa? What? You better get over there and eat you some hay, girlfriend. Can't just survive on air. Yeah. But anyways, so he's a Nubian. He's a full-blooded Nubian. He's got really great milk lines. I've posted that in the community area if y'all want to check that out. But I really need for him to get a little bit bigger. You know, I've seen his daddy, and I've seen the mother, and I've seen the grandmother, and they're all super big. So he's gonna have to get bigger to be able to defend himself. What do you want, Juniper? What do you want? You want some head scratches, don't you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know. And the pigs are actually doing great. We're gonna give them some pumpkins today. Or, well, I found a lady who was selling pumpkins. I'm gonna turn y'all around, probably get dizzy. I found a lady, whoop, there's spiderweb. A lady that was selling pumpkins for $1, so we went and got about 10 pumpkins. I'm hoping that whenever I get paid again, she'll have more but bigger ones, because apparently they're growing out in her field just randomly, because they didn't plant pumpkins. So I'm wondering if the birds helped them out with that. You almost fell, didn't you, goofball? But yeah, I've been giving some to the pumpkins, I've been giving some to the goats, and we give some to the chickens, and they all seem to really like the pumpkins. We're gonna go over here and give this to them. Look, guys, look what I got. They're all waiting. They're all waiting for their pumpkin. They're actually waiting for breakfast is what they're waiting for. I haven't fed quite yet. Sit y'all down so y'all can see. Give them their pumpkins. And I'm gonna have to throw it down on the ground. Hopefully they don't get in the way. Let's see. Watch out, guys. There we go. It broke open. And they go to town on that. It's crazy how much they like pumpkins. I still haven't decided who I'm keeping out of this bunch and who I'm not. Guess I'll have to see whenever they get bigger. But I do know for sure that 3 females, because I have 6, no, probably, yeah, I think three females will probably be going into freezer camp next spring. Hopefully next spring they'll be big enough. They say it takes 2 years to grow a coon, but in my opinion, if they're fed right, it ain't gonna take that long. And clearly mine are fed right. What, guys, what? The geese are over there throwing a fit. I don't know what's up with that. Yep, they love their pumpkins. The other day, one of them had a pumpkin. He was running around. He wouldn't stop and eat it. He would just run around everywhere with it. I have to fix that fencing over there. They're messing it up. They've popped a hole in that pool. That's why there's no water in it. But I've made them a mud puddle right here, so they come and lay in it. You gotta flip it over. There you go. You smart. Oh, you put it right in the mud puddle, guys. You're walking around with it. That's funny. Gotta get him some more hay today. I'll go, what the heck? No fighting. They tend to fight. It's ridiculous how much they fight. I want to show y'all a little update on our garden. Whoop, got you kind of cockeyed there. I want to show you an update on the garden on this side. So the garden on this side, I need to actually come through here and hoe out all of that grass that's growing up in between there. But it's doing pretty good. I do need to water it today. What kind of bug is that? So I don't know what kind of bug that is. But it better not bite me. Oh, there's my stapler. I was looking for that. So we have our peas here. So I planted peas all along here. And they're coming up. It's really neat how they look. Hopefully they'll get bigger at some point. They'll have to get bigger at some point, right? And it goes all the way down there. I need to get out here and rake some of this stuff. And then one of these is turnips and one of these is beets. And I think this one, I don't remember. Because it doesn't look like radishes or anything like that. It might be lettuce. I'm not quite sure, but not a lot of it's coming out. Which is kind of weird. But I came through and I thinned out some of these. I still need to thin out right here. But I did thin out some of them. That way they can have space to grow. And surprisingly, I thinned these out too. I guess I'm going to have to come back through and do another round. And then I had stuff planted here. Pretty sure it was squash, but only one and a half are still alive. And there's a random onion growing here. And I did buy onion bulbs, and I'm going to plant those hopefully today. Because tomorrow I'm not going to be around, which is Saturday. I'm not going to be around. I'm going to go go with my friend in Wichita Falls, and she's getting chickens, and I'm getting 7 ducks apparently. But these are our tomato plants. Oh, we even got a little tomato on there. I need to get them a cage and stand them up. And then these are our cauliflowers. They're doing kind of okay. And then our broccolis are back. 2 broccolis back here. Our dill plants, they're not doing that great. That's okay though. And then the 2 cucumbers. But that's kind of what it looks like. It's kind of what it looks like from here. Now, I wanted to utilize this area. Again, I try to utilize it, not every year, but maybe every other year. This is where those sunflowers were at. And I'm hoping that we don't have another sunflower issue like we did. I mean, don't get me wrong, sunflowers are awesome, but that was a little too much. I've been putting manure out here, the rabbit manure, so I need to come in here and spread this out and get that kind of moving around. Because it's not like there's a shortage on rabbit manure. Turn you around here. And then I'll take you to the front, and I'm going to show you the garden out there, because the garden in the front is it's doing really good. I already have a long cucumber out there. So we're going to go out there and look at that. I watered that last night. Now I do have these little, I don't know if they're aphids or something, but on the underside of some of my squashes. I really hope they're not squash bug eggs, because those look totally different. But I put some DE on there. It didn't really seem to do anything to it, so I'm not quite sure what they are. As long as they don't like hatch and are like all these weird bugs, I'm not sure. Like I say, I'm not sure exactly what they are. They could be aphids. Who knows? All right, so here we are. All right, okay. Oh, and I need to show you my new compost bucket too. I started my compost bucket again. I need to get some worms. But this is what we got going on here. I got my eggplant here, and it's got a little flower on it. So we might be getting something. And then my cucumber here. And see this, I don't know if y'all can tell, or if y'all know what that is, if y'all can tell me what those are. There's some kind of little bug. I don't know what that is. If anybody knows, y'all let me know. Apparently I put a whole bunch of this. I got another cucumber right here growing. I was hoping that would get rid of it. See, there's a whole bunch of it on the bottom of these plants, and I hope that it doesn't kill my plants. I don't know what they are. They're everywhere. See, like this one has a bunch of it. So I'm not quite sure what it is. When you do this, they're squishy. I'm not sure quite what that is. I'm going to have to look that up, see what I need to put on there. But over here's doing pretty good too. These are all squash plants too. And I got another eggplant happening. It's got a flower on it. Looks like that flower might have dried up. I'm not quite sure why it gets watered. Hey, get over here. Jalapeno bush is doing really well. These are the 2 that I left from the summer, and they look way better now. Hey, get over here. Come on, let's go. She wants to go and bark at the neighbors. My bush beans, they're coming along. Haven't gotten any beans yet, but you can tell something's fixing to start happening. I got a little flower here. So something's going to start happening here pretty quick. I need to get in here and take out this stuff. It's not on the inside, it's on the outside. Yeah, I got lots of little flowers, so hopefully we'll start getting some bush beans. More squash. And it's funny because this plant doesn't have all those little bugs on them. So I don't know what's happening here. And then these two haven't really grown any. They're still the same size. My habanero's had some flowers on it, so it's fixing to bloom. And then my cilantro's doing pretty good. So I don't know what's up with these jalapeno plants. Who knows? And then my tomatoes over here, these two are doing really well. This one and this one, I'm assuming something got sprayed and they're curling in. So I'm wondering if somebody sprayed something and it came this way. I don't know. Because there's no bugs on there at all. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with those. They make it, they make it. If they don't, they don't. This is a broccoli plant, which is, I think it's getting too big too fast because of the heat. We are still up into like 90s. I think summer is too attached and wants to hang on. It needs to leave. We're starting to get some curling down in here. So I'm hoping here pretty soon we'll start getting some cabbage heads growing. I need it to be cooler weather because, you know, clearly they like cooler weather. See how these are super big too. And they're broccolis. But I think my problem is that it's the heat that's making them do that. I'm hoping that they don't go to a bolt. I thought about bringing some frozen water bottles out here and putting it in there. Maybe that would keep them cool. I thought about that. I don't know if that would help. Over here we have this is arugula. These were dying down, but they're coming back great now. I'm really just growing that for the rabbits, hopefully. And then my carrots. And then these carrots are actually bigger. They're bigger than those. But I've never grown carrots, so we'll see what happens. I moved my strawberries over here. Let me walk y'all around. I want to show y'all this gourd first. This gourd is almost about ready to pick off. It's dying off up in here. Yeah, I think it's ready to pick. And then I got a little baby one. Little baby gourd. And here's a baby one. Didn't even see that one the other day when I was out here. And there's some bigger ones on the other side too. So gourds, I guess, don't grow very fast. See, there's the other one. And then there's one down here. And here's another baby one. I really like these. Hopefully, I mean, they're not going to be very big, I don't guess. No, I don't remember what variety these are. We got a little bitty tiny one right there. And then there's that one, so. And it's got a couple more flowers trying to come out. But anyways, I moved my strawberries and I put them in this Epic Gardening grow bag. And I'm hoping that they're gonna do better here than where I had them. They were kind of in the shade where I had them before. So I guess we're gonna find out if they make it or not. I really hope they do. I don't really have very much luck with strawberries. It's not a big deal. But I just don't have a lot of luck with the strawberry plants. But that's kind of what we have going on today. And I hope y'all like and enjoy, you know, share, hit the notification button, guys. Now we're almost up to 360 followers, which that is awesome. I'm really excited about that. And we're slowly getting there. Y'all have a good one, guys. We'll catch you later.